All right. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time you're interacting with this. And welcome. I've been doing content for a while now. And I did anywhere from podcasts, I wrote a book, I do TikTok videos, I do YouTube videos with different ideas, different pages, different plans. And somehow I never fully went in. And now, before you have to like, oh, did I say anything? Let me just say, it's not like I was waiting for $1 million studio, a call from Hollywood, or just being discovered in the produce aisle at Walmart. None of that. I'm not waiting for none of that. It would be crazy too, but I wasn't waiting for none of that. And one thing I keep telling myself, the same thing is, I'll start when I'm ready. I'll start when I'm ready. The problem is, ready never showed up. Ready was never there. Okay, and I thought I needed the perfect camera. I needed the perfect setup, the perfect plan, but not even the perfect confidence. I keep acting like, there's a magical level to unlocking before I reach what I need to reach. Before I, take myself seriously. It turns out nobody gives you permission to start. You just start. There's no permission to you just start. And on top of that, another reason is I was nervous. And I still am, even though I've been making content for a while. I still am. I've been nervous. And which is crazy because in real life, I could talk my ass off. Anybody that know me, I could joke around. I could talk all day. I could make people laugh. And that's not a problem. But as soon as that camera is turned on, I'm stuttering. And as you can see right now, I'm like looking all over the place. It's like I get nervous. As soon as the camera is turned on, suddenly I forget, my name. Not literally, but close enough, right? And there's the overthinking of things. You overthink things and making sure you don't do it wrong and all of that good stuff, you know? But one thing, if I could turn one video into a full-time job, it will become it, because what I do is I record it, I watch it, I delete it, I re-record it, I change the caption, I change the angle, and I watch it again, then convince myself it's not worth the post. And at that point, I'm not even creating content. I was doing a full investigation on whether I should post it and what's wrong with it, and anything and everything I could find for me not to post it. I was conducting an investigation rather than doing the content. And of course, life happens, kids happen, school, bills, responsibilities, the things that require us and the responsibilities of us being an adult. And always that's always out of our control. But sometimes if you're not careful, months becomes years, and then years become, a decade. But looking back, I don't think my problem was talent. I don't think my problem was ideas, because trust me, I got ideas, probably too many ideas. My real problem was consistency. I kept stopping, starting, stopping again, starting again, new motivation, same dream, yada, 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 yada. But this time around, that's why this time around, it feels different. Not because suddenly I became all knowing, all confident. Not because suddenly I figure everything out. No, it's just that not because I woke up one day and I became a content guru. Far from it. This time it feels different because I finally accepted something simple, something that I can't, control. I don't need to be ready. I just need to keep going. From and I'm challenging myself for the next 30 days. I'm going to keep posting. I have a series called It's the Crazies on TikTok. My podcast shorts, videos, because I'm motivated every day, because Motivation leaves, consistency stays. So I'm going to challenge myself to be consistent for the next 30 days, and hopefully confidence and motivation builds up. Maybe, right? That's the challenge that I'm giving myself. And maybe nothing happens. Maybe everything changes. Honestly, I don't know. If I keep stopping, I'll never find out the real reason. And that's the real reason why I never really went in all in. And it's crazy because I want to do this full time if I can. But at the same time, adulting and responsibilities get in the way. And that is the challenge of being a content creator. And if either you put 100% on one thing or the other, or you got to find a way to manage. Do I want to do this? Correct. I want to do this. Do I want to keep going? Of course I want to keep going. So for the next 30 days, I'm going to challenge myself to do it. Keep posting, whether it's shorts, keep posting, whether it's long videos, keep posting, whether it's short videos, keep posting.